While we see Trevor Bain get around the 62 of Brendan Gaughan, let's check in with Jamie Little, who's with Jason Leffler.
And we're back here in the garage. They do have the car up on jack stands trying to get it fixed. Jason, what indication did you have when the car just let go? We saw the poop of smoke.
Just the smoke in the cockpit. That's not our day. I mean, car handled really well. Then the alternator went bad, so I just shut all the fans off. And then, you know, obviously we got caught out on pitting. And then this happened. So great clips. Camry was really fast. We had a great day going. But someday we'll shake this bad luck on this 38 car. It's been really fast this year. We'll get him to the end of the race.
What happened exactly? What are the guys saying?
Something's cracked. They thought it was a rear main seal, but I just heard them say something's cracked. I don't know what it is. Could be a fitting or something. All
right, they're going to keep working on it, see if they can get back out and salvage some more points, Vince.
He'd had 3 top 10s in a row coming in to this race tonight, so feeling like maybe they were starting to turn the corner. Trip Bruce had taken over the 38 recently as crew chief. And you see Scott Riggs, a multiple-time winner here at Nashville, getting around Scott Wimmer. That's a battle for the 11th spot.
Riggs, and the yellow is out, and that is Scott Lagasse.
Well, he had a good race car today. Had a lot of, really thought they were going to have a good evening this evening. Scott had a lot of confidence coming into this race, and looks like he is done for the evening. That's too bad. He was really fast.
Now, a little damage on the left front of Michael Annette's car. Whether that was cause or result,
well, I tell you, and Michael had been struggling, trying to get himself back up on the lead lap. I think he was the first one lap down. So we'll take a look and see what happens to these guys.
All right, so see Scott Lagasse there beginning to unbuckle the safety equipment, and that is good to see that he's okay, but certainly not the way he wanted to end his night here in the hometown of not only his team, Baker Curb Racing, but the sponsor, Curb Records. All right, what happens?
See him racing here. It looks like Michael comes down, catches him in the right rear, turns him head on into the wall. Just,
boy.
Well, I'll tell you.
Right into you.
I don't know what that was all about, but, man.
He's getting his.
See him coming around the corner here. Scott gets below Michael Annette. Comes up. Oh, I see. Okay, so Scott thought he had cleared him. Was going to go up and take the spot, and looks like Michael was getting back to the throttle and just didn't give him any room.
Not good.
Wow.
So caution is out for the 4th time in this race to get Lagasse out of the car, and okay, but he's got that look about him, Brad.
Yeah, he's pretty perturbed right now. He should be. He had a really good race car. Was looking to get himself a good finish here tonight, and his night is over.
All right, so now the question becomes, will the leaders come down pit road? They were all just in at lap 85. Just over 20 laps later, the answer is yes.
Yes. Bing, 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 bing.
All right, Doc.
Feeding time at the zoo. They follow Carl Edwards down pit road, and none of these guys are in their fuel window. They got to get to lap 158 to make it the rest of the way. So what's going to happen? Many of them are just going to get fuel only. That's the happening up here in Reed, Sorensen. Shannon.
Keselowski in that number 22 car. He says, free me up just a little bit. They're going to make a track bar adjustment and 4 tires. Carl Edwards also on pit road. He's also going to take 4 tires, and he is going to make a track bar adjustment to that number 60 car as well. Guys?
Well, now that becomes interesting. The guys that took 4 tires last time going with the fuel or the 2 tires this time, and the guys who've been the leaders going to be shuffled a little bit farther back.
Well, I think they all saw what Justin Allgaier did last time through. No tires and fuel, and how many spots, picked up 8, 9 spots. So I think they're going to take that opportunity, take that chance.
Carl Edwards goes from leading to 7th place as we approach halfway. In tonight's NASCAR Nationwide Series race at Nashville, Reed Sorensen going to be the leader when we go back to green in a minute or 2.
Ready to roll. Green flag is out, and it waves. Sorensen and Bain up front. Reed takes advantage. Stacked up.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. 3 wide. I was wondering how Brendan Gaughan was going to restart on the inside and work his way to the outside. There's the answer.
He is determined to make it around the outside tonight.
And it worked right there.
It is really working good for him.
Up to 3rd now.
Scott Riggs, we've got a crash, and there's Wimmer.
That's not what they need.
Got the wall, got the wall.
Well, a couple of near misses going by Scott Wimmer.
Yeah, I haven't seen, I wasn't watching that, but we'll see on the replay. I have a feeling he was down on the inside and just got loose down on the inside, maybe of the 62 car.
Well, that's a heartbreaker. Wimmer was running 4th.
Yeah, and this is both of the Baker Curb cars now in crashes at their home track. It's not what they were needing and looking for tonight.
Scott Lagasse got a little help. We'll see what happened to Wimmer.
Yeah, it just got loose. Wasn't down on the end. He was out on the inside of the racetrack, but just got free.
Keselowski got underneath him. That's the second time Brad has been close to incidents on the track.
I'll tell you, Scott Riggs barely missed that 27 of Wimmer.
Take a look at it from this perspective.
Just as he went back to the throttle there.
22, is that your bump?
Yeah. Probably had a lot to do with freeing it up. Talking about the 22 that was at his bumper. That just takes downforce off the back of the car. If you have any looseness to your car at all, seems to really magnify that.
Obvious body damage there on the 27 of Wimmer, but at least they got it rolling again. Let's take a look at the onboard. We were noting that Brad Keselowski was behind Scott Wimmer as they were coming through the corner. Let's take a look at it from Keselowski's perspective.
He's had a good look at a few incidents tonight.
27. So here's ready. Whoa, come on, clear, clear.
We're with you.
Caution, do down.
Welcome back to Nashville Super Speedway. A caution ago, Scott Lagasse spun from behind. We're looking at the replay. Scott, you've been checked and released from the medical center. What exactly happened?
That's pretty ridiculous, obvious, but you know, more important, I'm really proud of the guys. It's a lot of uncertainty right now for us and where the future is going to be with this it's a great race team, and guys stepped up this week. We threw a bunch of stuff at it because we've been tight every week and had a really good race car. Maybe got a little carried away to start the race, and got us shuffled back there, but a lap car, you should expect a little more than that from them.
Disappointing night for a man who calls Nashville home now. Vince?
Scott Lagasse Jr., that was the 15 of Michael Annett that got into the back of Lagasse. I was referring to that. A heartbreaking night for the Baker Curb team with that contact involving Lagasse and then the 27 to Scott Wimmer. Hey, how about Willie Allen? The Nashville kid started the race 2 laps down when they had the penalty for the unapproved adjustments after qualifying. They set him in the pits for 2 laps, and he's back on the lead lap.
Got them both back. Here we go, green.
Reed Sorensen on the inside and Trevor Bayne on the outside. Sorensen leading laps for the first time this season.
Really had them stacked up there.
There's Gone going around the outside again.
Yeah, he started on the inside and he found a hole so he could get up there in that outside lane. Got to run for second.
Well, what a run for Brendan Gaughan tonight, and his teammate Stephen Wallace having a good one this evening as well. Gaughan takes second from Trevor Bayne.
Look at that thing roll the outside.
Yeah, Keselowski coming to the inside of Trevor Bayne for that 3rd spot now.